Hi, I'm Dana. I've clearly let this go a bit far. I'm gonna put it away now. I obviously did stack things on top of the original pile for like comedic effect, but also I do need to put all of this away. Like, it's just that I ended up with different piles in different rooms this time, which is bad, to be honest with you. I really let this, like, I haven't done this since the last body double video, obviously, and I don't want to do it now, to be honest with you. I don't fancy it, but it needs to be done at some point. And I mentioned, wait, these are the jeans with the rip, aren't they? They are. They're the jeans with the rip. I need to do something about that. I mentioned in a different, for anybody new, oh, I just knocked those shit down. For anybody new, what we do here is I put my laundry away and chat some bollocks, so you can frankly do whatever the fuck you want. Obviously, like, it is body doubling in the way that you can do something along with me and feel like we're doing it together. But I found out in more recent comments that a lot of you guys do just watch these in the background or the foreground for some of you. And I am slightly baffled because I am just like, guys, I'm not putting like effort into this. You can watch videos where I've put effort in for you, you know? But I also very much understand like the appeal from the like creators that I like of just hanging out, you know? Like, not necessarily in like a horrifically parasocial way, although I do still have fears about that. I've obviously read up on it a lot, but it's nice, isn't it, sometimes just feeling like there's someone else, not necessarily like in your house, but like there's another soul just hanging out with you. It can be very pleasant. So it's one of those things where like I do get it. I'm not like, why are you doing that? I don't think it's weird, but I'm quite flattered that you're doing it with my video, you know? You can tell it's been a while because that's the dress that I made and I've neither worn nor put it away yet. I should wear it soon, actually. I did put quite a lot of effort into it. It's one of those things where I don't really know where to wear it to, and I made it because I was just boiling. I was way too fucking hot, and now it's not all that warm. So I don't know. I need to find an event for that to be worn. Maybe I do have an exciting thing to talk about, actually. I'm quite anxious about it as well, but we move. So I didn't get invited to the wedding. I got invited to the reception because I'm not like, you know, like, they don't like me that much apparently, obviously. So, but it's on August. I don't know if I should be telling you dates. It's in August, and I had every single intention to go, and I want to go, but it's fucking far away. It's all the way down south, and I need someone to look after my cat, and the cat sitting place that I contacted doesn't have availability because I left it too fucking long, to be fair. It was my fault. And I do know a couple of my neighbours now and could realistically pass them a key and ask them to come in and feed him, but I'm a freak about it, okay? He had a 2-course breakfast this morning so that he could have one of his jelly bowls, and every dinner that he has to have one of his loins. I get mackerel, tuna, chicken and salmon, and he gets one of those all chopped up with his salmon oil and his malt paste, and then the wet food and a little bit of water. And like, I would feel insane telling one of my neighbours to do that for me, you know? Like, telling a cat sitter that I'm paying, that's what you need to do for him because that's what he has, fair dues. My neighbour would laugh at me, and fair enough, you know? So I also like fucking hate having people in my house, like just anybody that I'm not super close with. So I would prefer that it's someone that I'm paying and feel like I have like a legal cause against if anything does happen. And it's not that I think my neighbours are going to steal from me, it's that I literally just don't trust anybody on the planet anymore, apart from Keely Hawes. But yeah, that was the exciting thing I was going to talk about. So I'm fairly fucking like sure that I'm not managing that because I would need to sort out like, I would have needed to sort out the travel arrangements like 2 weeks ago, to be fair. And I did have someone offer that I could stay with them and not have to get a hotel, but like I'd have to get the train into London and then the train from London to there, and it would be like a 6-hour travel. Like, it's just, I really want to go, but it's just so fucking much. And there's part of me that's still like, no, I'm going to pull it out the bag and manage it. So I don't right now want to say that I'm not going, but it is looking increasingly fucking unlikely that I'm going to pull that one out and actually manage it. And I sound pissy because I'm quite disappointed about it. I really wanted to go. It would have been a really nice time. I would have gotten to meet people I really like. I would have gotten to like travel and explore a little bit and attend an event of someone that like an important event the important event of someone who's important to me. Fucking get some words, babe. But I don't think it's happening. And I am very sad about it. And I've talked about in videos before, I nearly always have some sort of event lined up. I always have something like on the horizon to be excited about, because otherwise I want to check out. I've had enough. I need something to look forward to. And I won't lie to you, it's quite often the new season of Doctor Who, or these fabulous charity shop clothes that I bought that I haven't gotten to wear yet. But yeah, so my current thing to look forward to that I think I am more likely, I mean, I'm fairly certain this one is happening, to be fair, is I'm going to get to go to the David Bowie exhibit thing that's happening at the V&A in London in September, and I'm fucking buzzing! I need to let the friend that's organised it all for me know that I am fucking buzzing about it as well, to be fair, because they were organising it with me after I'd had like a day, so it did massively cheer me up and like make me feel a lot better, but I also wasn't my like most social self to be like, this is really cool, this is really kind of you, I'm really glad you're planning this all for us and like sorting it all, because all I need to do is check the times that their trains are getting into London and book my own transport to get to London, and then I meet them there. I don't have to fucking worry about it. And it is the type of situation where I definitely don't love being like, so my friend's going to be there and they're going to act as my carer so that I'm able to do this thing. You know, like, I don't love that aspect of things, but I also, they're my friend and they're also autistic, and being in community like that and supporting each other to be able to do things that we want to do is a good thing. You know, I feel very bad about it, and it just makes me feel very disabled, to be honest with you. But I don't want to let my own stupid feelings get in the way of me doing fun things and living my life. And they've made it exceptionally fucking easy for me to do something I really want to do. So I'm not going to linger on the bad feelings. I'm going to linger on how fucking excited I am. So we're going to get to London in the evening and meet up, obviously. And then we're going to go to the bar that's on Christopher Street. It's called the Black Rock, I think. There's a bar, it's on Christopher Street. It's in the bit, so Christopher Street in London, for the uninitiated, for those who don't know, is where a lot of Ashes, I say a lot, is where some of like the main scenes of Ashes to Ashes was filmed. So in the show, Alex lives in a flat above Luigi's, which is a Italian restaurant, and Fenchurch East, the police station that she works at with the rest of the gang, is over the road. And I've had arguments with people on fan fiction sites because they change it and make it a whole thing, and I'm passionate about the fact that she lives above Luigi's and the police station is over here, and it was so fucking cool getting to like walk onto the street and be like, first off, I was fucking right, because they show it that way in the show, like they show it to you that way, and it looks exactly like it. I've shrunk this is smaller than it was when I bought it, and I think, to be fair, it might fit me better now, but it's significantly smaller than it was when I bought it. I don't know why, because I definitely didn't put it through the dryer. I know that I put it on the 30 Eco wash. Fuck. Okay, no, we're just gonna, it's fine. I feel like it's still slightly damp, but I've also had it out to dry for like maybe a week at this point, honestly. I'm gonna hang it up. Maybe I'll regret it, but maybe I won't. I don't know. What the fuck is this? So yeah, I have been once before and it was amazing. It was absolutely brilliant. I did go with a friend that was like, they haven't watched the show, and it was a little bit, I didn't feel free to be my true autistic self about it. And to be fair, this friend also hasn't seen the show, but they just let me be my true autistic self about everything anyway. But yeah, so the building that was used as Luigi's and Ashes to Ashes is now a bar, and I wanted to go, but I just straight up didn't have time last time I was there. So I ran, I saw the street, it was fucking sick, I left. Whereas this time, we are, see, I don't want to like put too much on it, because the main thing is getting to go to the David Bowie exhibit at the V&A. That is literally why my friend is coming to the country. So obviously, like, that is the important part and the thing that is going to take up the whole day. But fingers crossed, on the first evening, we get to go to this bar. And I know it's not going to look like Luigi's. I know it's not going to have a single, like, 80s vibe. I know no one's there that's going to, like, care about my stupid little show. I want to hang this on my coat hook actually. We're not going to knock anything down when I throw it this time. But I just really, in my soul, desperately want to have had a drink in the place that is Luigi's. Like, it's one of those things where, like, I know it's kind of silly, I know it's just my autism, but I think it's very fun, and I'll find it very enjoyable, and I have a very big hope that I get to do it. And also, I like the idea of coming up the steps, like, slightly tipsy, and coming up to see, like, Alex's flat and Fenchurch East, and just being there. It really means a lot to me. I love it, I love it. I also, the fucking flat that, the flat that they use, like, I don't know, but I highly doubt they actually use the inside of the flat, because they, like, never do that usually for shows. It will have just been, like, the flat they used for external shots of Alex's flat is all I needed to say. That went up for rent recently, and it's one of those things where I don't want to live in London. No part of me desires, this is going on my door, no part of me desires living in London. I actively dislike the place. It's too loud, it's too busy, all the buildings are too big, the streets are too narrow. Like, I don't like it at all. It's well too much for me. No, not in the slightest. Beyond that, it's £2.5 grand a month. A full to be fair, for central London, I feel like £2.5 grand is actually really cheap. But for me, £2.5 grand, that's fucking mental, that's insane. I can't afford that. I can't even dream, like, I can't even imagine being in a situation where I can afford that. And yet, despite all that, I looked at that listing, realised that somebody else is going to get to live in Alex Drake's flat, and I cried for like an hour. I don't want it, I can't afford it, I don't want to be there, but somebody that isn't me is going to get to live in Alex Drake's flat. Someone that isn't me or Keeley Hawes. No one else deserves that. They do, it's fine. They don't. It's not fine. It should be mine. If I was ever going to practice Scottish rights, it'd be in that fucking flat. I don't have anything else interesting to talk to you about, to be honest with you. But I'm going to have to find something, aren't I? That's the point of these videos. I've got too much laundry and not enough word. I think I'm going to get into painting again. I mean, I dabble regularly, like semi-regularly, just in general. Like, painting's always a thing that I like do at times, but I specifically say that I want to get back into it because I have two like fairly large canvas boards that I painted in like 2020, 21, a few years ago, and they're not awful. Like, I do quite like them. I have, when like the social worker that I had here the other day, like when random people are in my house, people do tend to compliment them and wonder why they're on the floor. It's to stop Otis from ripping them up the carpet that's under them. So I will need to also find something else to put down for that. But yeah, I do quite like them. There's just some elements of them that I think could be a lot better. Like, a bunch of the paint's just really streaky. I use, like, don't get me wrong, I buy most of my paint from the works. Like, I'm not using high quality acrylic paint anyway. But I got some that were just, I think I got them from Home Bargain, to be fair, and they're just like fucking water with a bit of pigment in. Like, they really, like, you can't paint with them, so it's all streaky and looks really shit. So I do have slightly better paint now from the works. So I want to, see, I don't want to leave them like exactly how they are. Like, there are like things that I would just change because I paint slightly differently now and know a little bit more now and have experimented with things. But like, I love the background on one of them. Like, the background on it's really simple, but also maybe one of my favourite things I've ever painted. But the other one I think I could really change a lot of. Hi, little man, do you want to come up? Well, come say hi. And alongside that, I feel like I've become like all the more obsessed with Otis. I don't like this isn't helpful for me, baby boy. Like, obviously, I've had him for 5 years and I had to, like, bottle feed him as a baby when his mum didn't want him. Like, I've been attached to this boy for a while. I've been into him for a bit. But the last, like, I don't know, like, the last little while, I really can't put a time point to it. I can't put words to it. Like, just the joy that it brings me to be around this cat. And when he comes and sits on me like this, and when I go into it, the other room has also pretty much become his bedroom, to be honest with you. It's where he spends most of his time. He loves the floor in there, and he's got lots of his toys in there, and he's got his tent, and he just spends most of his time in there, so I think of it as his bedroom. Like, even when I go in and he's fast asleep and I just interrupt him, he's just so baby and so sweet and lovely. And like, I've had 2 people in my house, which, to be fair, is a lot more than I usually do. And he's just so friendly, and he's so quick to run up to people and have a little fuss and rub around. And he's just so cute and sweet and lovely, and he never does anything wrong. Like, he's always been the perfect cat, and I've always adored him. But I swear he's gotten more perfect. He's also gained weight. He's gained weight. Last time we were at the vet, he'd gained 350 grams. And I think he's gained a little bit more. And I think this is the point where if it doesn't stop, he's going to have to go on a diet. You're going to have to go on a diet. But it is, like, it hasn't happened, like, super drastically fast. Like, and it's coincided with, like, changes to the household, so I would assume he's more comfortable and happier, and he's actually getting to graze on his dry food and things like that now. Like, he is just generally having a nicer life at the minute, so it makes sense, doesn't it? And I don't think he's going to keep gaining weight. I think he's just sort of getting back to like his usual plump little happy house cat self. Like, just with both of my last housemates having cats and then hissing at him and really not liking him, well, he's so nice with other cats, man. Like, I'm so proud of him for how he's been with them, because he really, like, he just rolls over. He just rolls about and makes little noises and then sort of just ignores them. Like, he's perfect. He's so lovely around other cats. But the other cats that he's had to be around with my housemates haven't been cats that are used to other cats. So they've obviously panicked a bit and had a bit of like a reaction to him, and it's just continued to not go well, you know. Like, he's just not had a cat that gets used to him, even though he's perfect. I do feel like I'm one of those parents that has like a horrible bully of a kid that's just like, my child would never do that. But like, he does just roll around in front of them, you know. He's so submissive and chill and nice. So it's like, I do feel like I've kind of traumatised him a bit over the last couple of years. But I also don't think there's any lasting damage, and there was nothing else I could do. And I've tried my best, and he's fine, like, you know. But I do think we've both had just a rough time, you know, and he's having his full comeback from it now, and it does make me feel a lot better about things. So as often happens in these videos, my screen's gone. I no longer know when I've run out of battery or when my storage fills up or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it won't happen, maybe it will. So I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna finish up what I'm doing, but I don't know when you will. I don't know if you're getting a proper outro. I don't know if you're seeing the rest of the video. I no longer know what's going on, but I will be finishing my laundry. Otis doesn't usually sit with me while I'm doing things as well, so this is nice. I mean, while I'm doing like this type of thing where there's like stuff about, if I'm trying to paint or cut pictures out of magazines or anything like that, he is there. You best believe he is right there. But when I'm doing like, that's kind of a lie actually. He does hang out with me in the mornings while I do the dishes too. Now, see, he's going now. I move around a bit much for him while I'm doing this. Like, of course he doesn't want to stay. It's fair. I know. I don't even... See, I do pair up all my socks, but I know full well that I wore 2 like these as a pair the other day, so they're going to be in the wash now. So I'm just going to have to pair them up wrong and hope for the best. I also, like, y'all saw the fucking wardrobe clear out I had a few months back. It doesn't feel like it's that long ago, but I think it is, good Christ. I need to sort through my socks. I have so many pairs of socks now where, like, one of them has a hole and shit like that. But it's just such a tedious thing to have to sort. This is all my bedding, so I'm going to throw that over there and sort that post-video like I do with all the other shit. Because I also do really need to change my bed, because as soon as I changed it last time I spilled fucking sauce on it, and I've just been living with that, to be honest with you, and it is a bit gross. We're all about realism here. Like, I just changed it, man, you know? Like, I just fucking done it. I don't have the energy. I don't have it in me to do it again immediately afterwards. Like, it was literally the same night. But also it is gross, and I am going to change it because I'm a grown adult and I need to do that. But also I just didn't have the energy at the time, so it's getting done at a later date. And I've refreshed my wardrobe enough to where I'm worried that I don't have enough hangers, so that's delightful. I don't know how I do it. I stop into the charity shop just to have a little look, and then there's just like vintage things that I need to buy. And especially my local charity shop, the one that I really like, is literally so fucking cheap. It's like 99% of stuff in there is less than £3 or less for like pairs of jeans and vintage jumpers. And like, how am I supposed to say no to that, you know? It's hard. It's a hard life. But also I'm gonna be like, I need to save money. It's like, I spend like 20 quid every 2 months. Like, I'm allowed a little retail therapy when it's like that. And I have started emailing places about moving, but I reach out first with the question of if they accept people on universal credit, because there's just no point me trying if they don't, and so far no one has. So that's delightful, and I'm really enjoying just sending out emails to, like, I'm sending them to like Zoopla and Rightmove, like they're proper places that you'd think at least say no to you, but I just don't get a reply, so that's lovely. I'm really enjoying that. I'm gonna go to Citizens Advice Bureau soon. That's my next step, I think, because I had my social worker visit, and I am gonna make a whole video about it, but I really need, like, I need like proper fucking brain for it, and I think that's gonna be one of my few like scripted videos, because it's not the kind of thing where I want to like misspeak or say the wrong thing, you know? Like, if I'm gonna make a video about that, which I do intend to, it needs to be done properly. And I also am waiting for them to email me about things, so I don't want to like leave it too incomplete by making it right away, you know? Like, I need to give it some time and see what actually happens first. But I also will say that I did not enjoy the appointment at all. I felt very invalidated by it, if anything. It felt a lot like I was being told I was fine and to stop complaining, and I didn't like it, so that's that. I only mention it because, to be honest with you, it's really, when did that happen? It was only yesterday morning, and it just, I think I spent a lot of yesterday just dissociating, to be honest with you. Like, it really, I spent the day feeling just really emotional and not very regulated and very out of it. And I didn't feel all that much better this morning. And then when I went to do my shop, I needed to get like, I'd run out of coffee and fucking toilet paper and various other little bits that like I need and can't put off. So I was going to the shop, and the lady that I talked to over the road was still out front, so I did have a little chat with her, and then that meant one of her friends came out, so we had a little chat with her. And like, those like really small social times where like I'm not really having to socialise, you know, like I'm just sort of sitting there and it's happening around me, and I get to feel like I'm a part of it, but I'm actually not having to put any effort in. Otis, you can't settle down in there, I need to finish this. Come out, come on, come over here. Come over here. I knew that I'd get him. I haven't helped myself all that much, but you know, he's moved. But yeah, like, that the really small moments where I just don't feel like I'm all on my own are really meaning a lot, and like that really helped me to like feel like myself again, to be honest with you. And like, I've gotten really lucky with the people that I've made friends with on my street. It's just the 3 of them, but they're just very easy people to talk to and be around. And like, to be honest with you, I think there probably is some neurodivergence happening, but it's not my business. But it makes it a lot easier to be me, you know? Like this morning when I opened my front door, a fucking spider dropped down, and I mentioned it to the lady. I don't call them that, by the way. I do call them by their names. I just don't want to like talk about people by their names on the internet. It feels a bit, So, but yeah, the fucking spider had dropped down, and she was saying that her son had come and sort it for me. And then when she mentioned it to me, he was like, oh, I can sort that. And like, I don't need someone to come to my house and kill a spider for me. I will deal with it. But like, knowing that like, just if my fire alarm went off and I didn't know how to make it stop, you know, like if something is happening in my house right now, I would be able to go and knock over the road and be like, I need help. And like, God, like the way that makes me feel, oh, it's such a relief, you know, like it's one of those things where like, it's not life-changing, it isn't fixing anything, but it's lowered my anxiety that I have to live with about those things, you know? And it's also nice having people ask me for little bits of help as well. It makes me feel very useful. And it's nice having like give and take with neighbours. Like if more of this area was like that, I absolutely wouldn't want to move anymore at this point. But it's the fact that it's 3 people, you know? Like, they're really close. They are talking about like all moving somewhere else together because they don't like the area either. But they are on a much longer time frame than I am. I want to be gone. I want to be out of here. And they're also talking about going to Wales. And I do quite like Wales, I won't lie to you. Like, I lived in Rhyl as a teenager, and obviously like, no one's a fan of Rhyl. I mean, some people are like, oh, it was so nice for my holidays. Go back in like fucking October and tell me that you like it. Like, Jesus, living there is a whole different type of vibe. But Wales on the whole, you know, like the rest of Wales, I do really like Wales. I can't really imagine myself living there, you know? Like, I love England, I'm sorry. I really, really, really am. Like, we've got a hell of a lot of issues that I really hope we fucking get sorted. And there's so many things that I truly hate about this country. I do think that if things keep heading the way that they are, there will come a time that I deeply want to move anywhere else. But also Wales doesn't really feel far enough away that it would make a difference in that type of situation. And I don't know, I just can't imagine living there again. That's all there is to it. Oh, this is a t-shirt that my friend left, and I finally decided it's time to just add to my wardrobe, so I'll have to give it back to them in September. I haven't even worn it. I don't know why I'm acting like it's going to be a massive loss. I should wear it to go see them and then make them take it. No, because then I won't be able to wash it and they'd be taking my sweaty clothes with them. Oh, we're so close to the end now. I just need to fold that vest and pair some socks. Finally. And I've still got plenty of hangers on. I still need to put these pants on a hanger. Oh, I can't believe we're actually done. Well, about to be. Well, nearly. See how I've just, like, I ran out of things to say like fucking 37 hours ago, never mind now. But, oh, I'm relieved. It's literally just, I fucking hate it when there's one sock left. Okay, we fold this, we put the pants on a hanger, and then we're done with the video. I still have to put all this stuff into my actual wardrobe. But I can take my time and not have to talk during that. Don't get me wrong, I do like making videos. I do understand that part of that is needing to speak. But I'm not this big a talker, to be honest with you. Like, on my day to day. Like, at least when it's one of my normal videos, I have a topic, you know, like I have a reason to be speaking. Oh yeah. And I do have a reason here, like I have given myself a reason with it, but it also, it's not the same and it's a little bit rougher, but I still really enjoy it. And at the end of the day, it means I actually sort my shit. We have actually done it. As always, if you want to leave me a comment, tell me what you've done, what you've gotten up to during this, what you haven't gotten up to, what you're putting up, like whatever you want to say. I like that the comments in these videos are a little bit like more like relaxed and informal. I feel like they are. I don't know if everyone else does. I feel like these tend to be the videos where people are like, oh, I don't usually comment, but I think this. I really enjoy that. Like, I don't want to pressure anyone to comment. Like, I don't comment on very much stuff. You definitely don't have to if you don't fancy it. But I do like that it feels like this is like a different little section of the community where like, I don't know, it just feels a little bit different to like my other videos where I read the comments on these and I really enjoy it. So comment if you fancy it, like and subscribe, all the usual stuff. I've got TikTok, Twitter, I don't have Twitter. I've got TikTok, Blue Sky, Instagram, Patreon, Ko-fi. Do what you want. If you watched all the way to the end of this video, message me if you want to join the Discord. You don't have to join the Patreon. No one actually has to. You just can if you want to. Whoever you are, wherever you are, I hope you have a lovely morning, evening, day, afternoon, week, month, year, and I'll see you again in a couple of days.